Greetings, everyone. I'm Siddharth, your host for today's episode of Exxon Talk. InfoExxon platform to recognize and celebrate talent within its employees. It is also a platform to share experiences, learn from our own celebrities, and get inspired. This is our first episode, and today, over the course of time, we would have numerous guests and talk about the amazing talent at InfoExxon, our customers, technology, and trends within the industry, etc. In today's episode, one of the brilliant talents we have at InfoExxon, welcoming our guest of the day, Loyal Kavale. Born and brought up in Mumbai, he did his B.Tech from Don Bosco Institute of Technology, Mumbai. He is currently working as a digital business analyst at InfoExxon, having joined the company in November 2019 at the Mumbai location. Apart from his work, he has a passion for writing and has written a book by the name of Bombay Blast, and that too at a young age of 29. So, hi Loyal,
I said that,
hope you are doing well.
yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you.
Well, it's a great opportunity for us at InfoZone to initiate this campaign with you being our first guest. So, welcome.
Yeah, I really appreciate you inviting me on this talk show of yours, and I hope we find more such talents on this podcast of ours.
Sure. Loyal, I would start by asking that would you like to share something with us about yourself which we are not aware of?
So, I mean, you have given a fair introduction about me, but apart from that, there are various other things which I have keen interest in, including
Hmm.
sports. I do follow a lot of sports, especially football and cricket. So I have a keen interest in those sports as well. And apart from that, I have a lot of curiosity in learning new things, new cultures, trying to learn a lot about varied kind of new, uh, say in the field of science, technology, history, different types of culture. So these are various things that have influenced me, and I keep a very keen interest on these things.
That's good. That's really amazing, Loyal. So, Loyal, coming to your book, what does it focus upon?
So the book is actually a historical fiction, and it is set in different eras. The first era, the starting era of the book is it translates from the medieval period during when European travelers used to travel across the world, and they used to conquer new continents and discover new places. So the book
Right.
unearths that kind of travelogue, I can say, and how such European travelers, when they come to India, a certain event,
Mhm.
that a catastrophe that leads to that particular discovery is later on revolved in the future part of the story, which is set in the Bombay of today's time. So that is how it is interlinked with each other. So the book is it's like a flashback between history and today's times. So that is what the book is all about.
Wow, that's really interesting. And so, basically, what was the inspiration? Where did you take your inspiration from to write this book?
So a certain plot in the book, the second half of the book, is something that actually I had an idea about. There is a very, you can say, edge of the seat thriller kind of a whole plot is there in the book. So that was the initial idea of the book. But as it evolved, as I shared that kind of plot with my various different colleagues, sometimes to strangers, and I kind of got a very overwhelming response about the plot that I'd created. So my whole focus was to get this into a story and develop it into a story. So as and when I started researching more about it, it came out as a complete, you can say, a book, a
Hmm.
very complete manuscript story. So that is how it actually evolved. And there were inspirations on the way. There were inspirations from history, like as I said, I dig into a lot of historical references when I created this book. So that was one inspiration for me.
Good. That's really interesting and amazing. Did you write the book before or after the pandemic?
So the book was written since I started writing the book in 2019, way before the pandemic. So it was around, the idea for the book was there in my mind for quite some time, even before 2019. But then the whole process of writing the book started in 2019, before the pandemic, way before the pandemic. During the pandemic, I had time to actually publisher, find a publisher, and then work on the other aspects of editing the book. And some other illustrations are also included in the book, which makes it interesting for a reader to read.
So, like one question I wanted to ask was that was finding the publisher for the book tough, or how was it? Was it easy? Was it tough?
So finding a publisher is not an easy job if you want to publish it traditionally. But since I thought of publishing it myself, so self-publishing is an option that you can do it by yourself. But the, there are various challenges in it. So right now, I had to choose a self-publisher, and then uh, I'll be publishing it by next month, end of the next month.
Oh, that's good. Okay, Loyal. How did you manage with with a full-time job which you have, and do you face any kind of challenges in balancing your work and your passion for writing?
Uh, so I have this dedicated passion for storytelling, something that I've been keen on. I've been developing it over the years. So I think if you're passionate about something, finding time for it doesn't really matter. You will make time for it somehow. Uh, Having said that, obviously work has its priority, so you have to ensure you remove time outside of work to ensure you give such time. But there have been instances where I've woken up in the middle of the night and I've started working on the uh, development of the story. So those things are like you can get ideas any moment of the day. You can just start working on it. But I do dedicate a few hours of my holidays to work on this.
That's really good, and that's really inspiring. What exactly motivated you to, write a historical fiction? Why historical fiction?
So I think history is very intriguing. To be honest, it is one of my favorite subjects in school. I still have this great liking for history. So I think for me it is a quite an intriguing subject altogether because it gives you insight into a lot of things. Firstly, you kind of when you read history, you learn certain times in which people were living, what were the conditions, and what were the difficulties, challenges that they were facing. So when you start reading that, it gets more interesting, it gets more intriguing. So having said that, the plot of the story was such that it led to a historical reference, and that was my main reference.
Which are your favorite books and your favorite genre apart from historical fiction?
So I wouldn't say there's a favorite genre, but I have read some of my favorite books, which I have read are I've read The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini. So that is like
Mhm.
the topmost book I actually consider for myself. It talks about a very good relationship, a very good topic about friendship. Then apart from that, I've read The Da Vinci Code, which is a thriller. So by Dan Brown. So that is one book I've been really inspired. And apart from that, then there are other books in different genres that I've been following, but these two are the topmost books that have led to my inspiration.
That's interesting. Apart from Bombay Blood, do you have any new upcoming projects in mind which you would like to share with us, maybe?
So the book, it's a two-part book. Right now, the first book is being written. So after this, obviously, I'll write the sequel to this book, and there is another conceptualization that's being done for another book that I'm working on right now. So that could probably be after the second book, or in between, it could I could start writing it and then maybe publishing it later. So probably this would be the kickstart for me.
That's really nice. What shall the readers, expect from this book of yours? And any advice you would like to give to any budding writer or any youngster who wants to get into this field?
So the book, to be honest, it's written with the point of entertainment, and so there have been many people who have actually read the book already. When I say read the book, they have read a few chapters of the book, and this includes readers from across different countries, across UK, US, and so there have been many people on my Instagram page who have actually followed my account, followed the book since a very long time. So I have good ardent number of readers. So what I can say is that it's a very entertaining book. It has a lot of adventures. It has a lot of thrill when you read the book, edge on the seat thriller kind of feeling. Apart from that, for new budding readers who actually want to pursue writing, I would suggest that if you feel you have the passion to write, you should go ahead and you should do it. You should not have any self doubt about it. So once you do it, you will start finding things will start working out for you. So that is one thing I would like to tell you.
Hmm. I'm sure you must be having a keen interest in film. That is basically my assumption. And
Right.
do you have any favorite film genres which you want to discuss or share with us?
So I am a very big Christopher Nolan fan. I
Oh,
follow all of his movies. I really am a very ardent uh, fan of his storytelling. So I follow a lot of mystery, crime thriller. These kind of genres are something that interest me a lot. So if you have to ask me my favorite genres, it would be in these crime thriller and suspense, and
one question which I wanted to ask you was that can we get our hands on this book?
so the book is releasing by the end of June. By the end of June, you should probably be getting a copy of the book, the paperback in your hands.
Okay, that's really good. I'm really excited to read your book. My last question with you would be that I was basically, very curious to know your top five favorite films, and that was one thing which I, wanted that you should really share with us.
So my top five movies would be first, obviously, because it should be a Nolan movie. So Dark Knight Rises, that's one of my favorite movies. Second would be The Departed. Departed is a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Third movie would be uh, Shutter Island. Shutter Island again is a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Fourth would be Andhadhun. Andhadhun is a very nice movie,
Hmm.
starring Ayushmann Khurrana. And fifth is Drishyam. Drishyam starring Ajay Devgn.
Yeah, amazing movie. Drishyam was a really amazing movie.
Yeah.
So it was a pleasure talking to you, Loyal, and heartfelt thanks and best wishes for your book's grand success.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for inviting me on your podcast.
So before I sign off, I just wanted to thank my team at Exxon Talk, which is Astha, Satyam, and Swati, for their hard work in making this platform come alive. So take care and stay safe till we meet in our next episode. Thank you.